And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jet bomber.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
70, Indy.
Switch up. Shoot.
Five.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Everyone got four down. Watch 81, watch 81. Check four.
Yep.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, lock 3.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Lucky. Hey.
Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 4.
Ready? 18, Gator.
57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Hey, Sam off.
Crash. Check 13. Pick that.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam, slam. Check. What?
On second down, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Right, 15.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Now contact tanked up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Haywood! Shoot!
Here's 2nd and 8. nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. What? Squeeze. Hey. High 7. Hit it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 52. There's a party now. Show it. Here we go. 47. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. 26.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try the right side with Elliott. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 29. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Undercrush, team spill.
Kill.
They'll drop to throw.
Slam.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Chopper.
2nd and 11. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
I'm coming after you. Check at 47.
Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas good with the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Here go 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Cowboy first down.
Here we go. 480. 52 right here. 52. Get that quarterback, D-line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Elliott again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch that.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
57.
On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And that's Elliott, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Check. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, damn. Gun. To the backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike, 36.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down. 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Fresno.
36.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Don't be scared. Go.
Take 4.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Check. Lucky.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Hatchet. Watch the twist. Spin.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Echo.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, Dave?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
It's just me and you.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
deck, defense, on deck, on deck.
Check 13. Check 13.
26. Prescott now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready. 8, read.
Wild Bill. Right there.
Look at me. Go.
Check 52. Tight.
Go. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Sack City, baby.
Ready.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
Yes.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch the eye. Set it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 5-4.
Bravo.
All day, baby. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Got you.
2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check safety.
Again, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Push him back.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.